For the fourth consecutive year, bringing you the biggest international AI and programming competition for kids, Codeavour 2022 International 4th edition. To make kids aware and inspire them to brainstorm over emerging issues, to make the world a better place, kids need to build solutions. For the fourth consecutive year, bringing you the biggest international AI and programming competition for kids, Codeavour 2022 International 4th edition. To make kids aware and inspire them to brainstorm over emerging issues, to make the world a better place, kids need to build solution-based projects on the following theme: save the environment. You can make anything and everything you want, from stories to games, from software-based AI projects to hardware-based projects. PictoBlocks, an international AI education and coding platform. You can learn to code, make interactive animations and games, interesting projects based on AI, program actions for robots, and much more. With PictoBlocks app now available on Play Store, you can even make your project for the competition on the go. Anyone above 7 years old and falling under 3 age groups can. Yes, you can either participate as a one-person army or in a team of 2 with your coding buddy. Follow these 3 easy steps to participate. Register by entering the team details on the contest portal. Prepare to enhance your coding and AI skill via self-learning material and AI bootcamps. Now that you have the skills required, it's time to show the world what you have got. Submit your project brief, project file, and the project video. Now all you have to do is sit back and wait for the results. Registration for Codeavour 2022 International starts on 10th of October. The last date to submit your project is 10th January 2023. You can register anytime between 10th of October and 10th of January 2023. The winners of Codeavour 2022 International will be announced on 31st January 2023. Participants stand a chance to win more than 60 prizes worth $20,000 in total. Along with the cash prizes up to $1,000, all the winners will also receive a medal, certificate, and the official Codeavour 2022 AI t-shirt. Participate in the biggest online AI and programming competition for kids with more than 3 lakh plus participants, 1,000 plus schools, 1 lakh plus teams from 90 plus countries.
Namaste. Good afternoon. I, Saish Gandhi, on behalf of the Project Management Unit, Coding, and yeah, I can see a lot of Y's. Very nice. Fantastic. Now, we had the first session by Ifra on using shapes to create a scenery. Now, on day 2, we had a session on building maze game by Suket, right? Then, if you have built the scenery and the maze game, now type Y in the chat box, right? Let me know that you actually built this game. Yay, that's fantastic. I can see a lot of Y's again, that you already built the game, right? So now let's go to the actual achievements. So due to your support, our YouTube channel has over 10,600 subscribers. Yeah, that's great, you know. And if you have not pressed the bell icon, you can see the bell icon right on top. Please press it so that you can subscribe to our channel. Now, on day 1, we had over 10,000 views. On day 2, we had over 5,700 views, which is like very nice. And you already have submitted 131 entries in the last 2 sessions, right? That's also very nice. So now let's go further and let me share with you details about the Goa Codeavour 2022 competition, right? So let me go to the next slide. Yeah, so this competition is an international competition wherein over 3 lakh students participate from over 90 countries. In Goa, we have over 6,000 students participating who have registered for this competition. Now, this bootcamp that we are doing for 5 days will help you prepare for the Goa Codeavour competition, right? So now you want to build a project to submit to the competition. Now, what could be these problems? These problems could be these themes that are coming up now in your slide. You can see them, right? So the problems could be strengthening the health infrastructure, make smart transportation system, right? Automate the surroundings, save the environment, and revolutionize the agriculture. Now you can select any one of these themes. Now you must, one of you must be about one theme, the second one could be the second theme. You just have to select one theme, make a team, and participate. Now, let me go to the next slide. So what will you get, right? That's important to participate in this competition. What will you get? You will get some amazing prizes. Now, the prizes are separate for class 6, class 7, and class 8. And what will you get? You'll get some fantastic robot kits, right? You can see them, right? And not just that, other than the prizes, we have more than that. Now, what is that more? We have the top performing teams from Goa invited to the international level event for a physical level event, right, to showcase their projects. And those who participate will also get a certificate and, right, so everyone who participates will get a certificate, right? Now that you know about the prizes, let's know more about the bootcamp. Now, we will have 5 days of bootcamp, right, of which 2 days are already done. We had the winner of last year's Codeavour, right? Noel Dominic Valadares from Father Agnel Multipurpose High School, speaking to about his project and his experience in Codeavour. That will happen after this session, my session, followed by expert sessions. Now, experts you already know, right? Because you have heard them the last 2 days. The experts will talk to you about different projects. So building game is cool, right? So today, Chicane Fernandez from Holy Family School, Porvorim, will explain to you how to build a space battle game using finger detection. Yeah, you heard it right. Finger to play the game. On 5th January, we have Bhavya Rao from Sri Ram Mandir School, Kolwale, explaining to us on how to use machine learning to build a rock, paper, scissor game. Interesting, right? After all these expert sessions, I am sure you would like to know how to build your project and how to submit it, right? That's the question that you would have. So on the last day, that is 7th of January, we have Mr. Ayush Jha, the program coordinator or the program education manager from STEMpedia, talking to us about Codeavour 2022. Now, the last session of today will be the doubt clearing session, right? For the last 2 times you must have heard that you submitted your questions and we answered them. So how do you submit your questions? The link for the Google form where you can submit the questions is already there in the description of this YouTube video or on the website. So please click that and submit your questions quickly. All the questions that you submit, we will answer them. And who will answer them? Your expert friends. But let me tell you about the most important thing. The most important thing is the daily challenge. What is a daily challenge? Your classmate experts are explaining the projects to you, right? And you are learning about them every day. For example, you learned the maze game, right? So whatever you are learning, you are supposed to build them yourself and submit it to us, right? And if you submit and we like that project of yours, we will call you or showcase your project in the next session. For example, today you have Aniket Bhatikar from Mushtifund school explaining to us on how he built the maze game, right? That will be interesting for you to know. So do not miss it. Immediately after this session, make your own project. You can slightly tweak it or you can make the same thing and rush in your entries to us so that we can showcase your project during the next time, right? Sounds exciting, right? I am excited. So let's gear up for the forthcoming sessions. Bye bye.
Greetings, I am Noel Valadares. I study at Father Agnen Multipurpose High School, Verna, Goa, in class 9. I am the winner of the last year Codeavour 2021. I actually got motivated to participate for the Codeavour 2021 after watching the glimpse of Codeavour 2020. There were so many interesting and a variety of projects that I felt I too should participate in the Codeavour 2021. Even if you don't know to code, you can watch the bootcamp and learn. During the COVID pandemic, due to a steep rise in cases, there was a lot of panic created among the people. One of the main reasons for panic being spread due to multiple touches of the sanitizer dispenser. This led a thought across my mind and I started thinking and ideating how I could put my coding knowledge to help control this spread. In the process of using my knowledge and keeping in mind the problem, I devised an automated hand sanitizer dispenser. The automated hand sanitizer dispenser was built using Arduino Uno R3, ultrasonic sensor, jumper cables, breadboard, a DC submersible pump, and a cardboard box in the form of a minion. The ultrasonic sensor, when senses an object, it will dispense the optimum level of sanitizer without human touch, thereby making it contactless and reducing the wastage and optimizing the quantity usage of the sanitizer. Codeavour is an international online coding competition hosted by STEMpedia annually to encourage kids. It is a platform to showcase one's hidden talent of coding, ideology and methodology, all well synchronized to help find a solution. We get an opportunity to explore the exciting world of artificial intelligence, coding and robotics with an interactive activities and projects and to develop critical thinking, creativity, collaboration and communication, which are the 4 C's of the 21st century skills. Hence, I would request all the budding coders and students to make the best use of this platform and showcase your talents. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Bhavesh Basuraj Gavli. I study in the New Educational Institute, Kurcharam. Coding has helped me in many ways. It has improved my mathematical skills and also the thinking strength of my brain. It has answered very of my questions that how many applications are coded and how and where computers store their data.
My name is Madhukar Pajochetkar. Standard 6A. My school name is Our Lady of Health High School, Kunkolim, Goa. Coding helped me to understand difficult concepts in easy way. It also makes learning process more enjoyable. Coding motivated me to think in a creative way. Coding improved me in all the subjects like science, geography, maths. I like coding very much. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Vedika Naik and I study in 7th standard in St. Joseph's Institute, Vasco da Gama. I've been learning coding for over 2 years and has helped me in various ways. It involves math, logical thinking, brainstorming, problem solving and a little bit of creativity. It helped me in my math too. Since we mostly drew using coding, it helped me display my creativity. It helped me look at problems through different points of view and also find solutions to them. Coding does not sound very interesting, but it is. You can create a whole new world just using your imagination, just the way I did, using animation. Thank you.
High School in Puraram. Now, I shall explain to you my game that I coded in Pictoblocks called Space Battle Game using finger detection as can be seen on the screen. To start playing the game, one has to click on the green flag. In a few seconds, the webcam will be turned on. To move the rocket, you will have to use your index finger. And to shoot the monster, you will have to press the space bar. Now, I shall show you how to play the game. Each time you move your index finger, the rocket moves simultaneously. And every time you shoot the monster by pressing the space bar, your score increases by 1 point. You have 3 lives in total. Each time the monster touches the rocket, now I shall show you what happens when you win the game. When you win the game, the following screen appears. For this game, I have chosen 4 backdrops. To do that, you will have to click on Choose a Backdrop and go to the Space category. The backdrops I have chosen are the Space backdrop, the Nebula backdrop, and the Galaxy backdrop. I have also painted one backdrop. To do that, you will have to click on Paint and drag and draw a box and fill the color in black. After that, you will have to type You won the game and change the color of the text to blue. And after that, increase the size. That is how you paint a backdrop. For this game, I have also chosen 3 sprites: the rocket ship, the bullet, and the monster sprite. To do that, you will have to click on choose a sprite. And I have chosen the monster sprite, but you can also choose the ghost sprite if you want. I have also chosen the bullet sprite to shoot the monster and the rocket ship. For this game, I have also chosen 2 extensions. To do that, you will have to click on Add Extension. I have chosen the human body detection that helps us to move the rocket on the x-axis by detecting your index finger. I have also chosen the text-to-speech extension that makes your project talk. There are many other extensions in PictoBlocks. For example, the object detection, face detection, machine learning environment, artificial intelligence, pen, weather, and many more. I have also made 2 variables, the live variable and the score variable. To make a variable, you have to click on Make a Variable and type lives and score. I hope you have understood this game so far. Now I shall explain the codes to you. This is the code for the rocket ship that shows when the green flag is clicked, it will turn off the webcam for the space introduction. Then after 2 seconds, it will set the size of the rocket ship to 55%. After that, it will switch the backdrop to the galaxy backdrop. You have to set variable lives to 3 and set variable score to 0 to start the game with. You have to turn on the video on the stage to detect your index finger to move the rocket on the x-axis. When the space key is pressed, it will create a clone of the bullet sprite that helps us to shoot the rocket, the monster. If your score is equal to 25, it will turn off the webcam, hide the detections, and play the sound win. After that, it will switch the backdrop to won the game. Then it will stop all the codes of this game. That shows that you have won the game. Then if your lives is equal to 0, it will switch the backdrop to the nebula backdrop. Here you can see that when the backdrop switches to the space introduction backdrop, the nebula backdrop, and the won the game backdrop, the variables, score, and lives will be hidden, and also the detections and the sprite will be hidden. But when your backdrop switches to the galaxy backdrop, it will show the variable scores and lives, and it will also show the detections and the sprite. The next code of this game is for the bullet sprite. That shows when the bullet starts as a clone, it will go to the X position of the rocket ship and the Y position of the rocket ship. The bullet will continuously move upwards till it is touching the edge or till it is touching the monster, and it will also change its Y position by 10. After that, it will finally delete the clone. This means that the bullet will disappear. When the backdrop switches to the space introduction backdrop, the sprite, that is the bullet, will be hidden. And when the backdrop switches to the nebula backdrop, even that time the bullet will be hidden. But when the backdrop switches to the galaxy backdrop, the sprite, that is the bullet, will be shown. The final code of this game is for the monster sprite that shows when the green flag is clicked, after 2 seconds it will create a clone of the monster. When the monster starts as a clone, it will pick any random position from -200 to 200 on the x-axis. The monster will continuously move downwards and change its y position by -3. Every time the monster is touching the bullet, the score will increase by 1 point, and after that it will delete the clone. If the monster is touching the rocket ship, the lives will decrease by 1 and it will delete that clone. If your lives is equal to 0, it will turn off the webcam and stop all the codes of this game. Now you have lost the game. If the monster reaches the y position of -120, the monster will be hidden. When the backdrop switches to the space introduction backdrop, the monster will be hidden. And also, when the backdrop switches to the nebula backdrop, even that time the monster will be hidden. But when the backdrop switches to the galaxy backdrop, the sprite, that is the monster, will be shown. I have participated last year in the Codeavour 2021 competition and plan to take part again this year. What about you all? Have you planned anything? And also, have you chosen a theme? Now, during the Christmas vacations, you can all decide on what theme you want to choose. And also, try to code this game and make it even more better. This is my own project. How about you all try to do it on your own? Thank you.
Hello everyone, hello friends, I am Aniket Bhatikar from class 9, Mustifan High School. Today I am here to share my experience and the journey of creating the game Chhatrapati the Great Warrior. On the occasion of Shivaji Jayanti, I wanted to make something unique and creative project. So I asked my computer sir if I can make it. He suggested me that as I have a lot of experience in creating various games, and also I have submitted a game for last year Codeavour competition. So he told me to make a game on Shivaji Maharaj. So I started working on it. First I gathered all my ideas on a piece of paper. Then I made a rough game in which there was like only one horse and the enemies. Then I went on adding elements. The biggest problem I faced was finding good pictures. I almost researched for 2 days, finding better pictures, and then some more days to edit them and to make them look much better. So I always used to contribute 12-13 hours per day, and I completed this project after 7 days. I always used to share my progress with my computer sir, Mayur Dalvi. He used to then check it and tell me if there is any issue, and I used to correct it. For any coding issues, I used to solve it with my own by some trial and error method, like changing the values of like suppose x and y position, or changing some code, and they used to get solved. Or else I used to watch some Goa videos or I used to ask directly my computer sir if there is no other option. But I suggest you that you should try with this trial and error method because it helps you and you will understand your code correctly. So on the last day, I thought of adding some information like when a player is playing the game, he will also gain a knowledge of Shivaji, like how much forts he captured, like Torna fort, then the currency of the Marathas, the Raj Mudras, and so on. So I added it. Also, I thought of adding a background music. So everything was done, and then I also got an idea that I can add like voice on a command for a Shivaji like Har Har Mahadev, and some voice to the horse like running effect and all. So after completing the game was released. Now I will share you my game. So this is the page where developer information is given. And this is the page where the respect for the ruler Shivaji Maharaj is given. So this is the main menu. As you can see here, there are three options: instructions, credits, and play button. So let's first go to the instructions. So our aim is to destroy Mughals and build Swaraj. The player must escape from the traps set by Mughal. These are some of the traps. And also, he should destroy Mughal soldiers. But be aware, there are only 5 lives, so you have to be careful. The game can be played on desktop also as well as on mobile also, because I have added mobile controls, as Pictoblock can be used on mobile phones also. So these are mobile controls, keyboard controls. Hello friends, I am back. Now I will show you how my game looks. So this is the page where developer information is given. And this is the page where the credits for Shivaji Maharaj is given. Hello friends, I am back. So this is the page where the credits for Shiva, the developer is given. So and this is the page where the all about respect for Shivaji is given, and this game is not like we respect every religion. So this is the main menu. Here you can read the instructions, credits, and you can play the game. So let's first go through the instructions. So our main aim is to destroy Mughals and build Swaraj. The player must escape from the traps set by Mughal, capture forts, destroy Mughal soldiers. And be aware, there are only 5 lives, so you have to be careful. These are the keyboard controls and these are the mobile controls. The game can be played in mobile also because PictoBlock supports Android applications. So there are 2 attacking modes, one using javelin and another using sword. For javelin, you have to aim at the enemy and click the back arrow, so left arrow. To jump, press up arrow, and to attack using sword, click right arrow. And you have to guard yourself against the round shots, these round shots. These will be when you will be going to capture a fort. In the game, there are some missions, like first mission is to capture Torna fort and so on. So after hitting on these balls and destroying that ruler, you will capture one fort and your one mission will be completed. So this is the credit panel. It contains all the credit to the people, like what music I used, etc. So now let's play the game. And here we go. Our first target is to capture Torna fort. These are the 5 lives. Here is the score. Is to jump, right to attack using sword, and to aim on an enemy and kill him. So these are the mobile controls. So this is the Rajmudras, like whenever you will be capturing a fort, you will get 100 Rajmudras as the reward. So see the fort, let's capture it. So we successfully captured the Torna fort. Our next target is to destroy Mughals and build Swaraj. So this was the information which I was talking about, like some knowledge of Shivaji Maharaj shown over here. So now I lost the game. There are either 2 options, either to restart the game or go back to main menu. So then my computer sir helped me to publish this game on newspaper like Tarun Bharat, Goa Codeavour, and so on. So I also upgraded this game. As you can see here, this score, actually it was using variables, but now I have made it using numbers. So for this I referred YouTube. So my suggestion to you all is that you all also try to solve the problems on your own, like using trial and error method, so that then you will understand your code correctly. And also So these all are the sprites which I used, and these are the variables. So this was all about my journey of making this game. And before, so like, share, subscribe Cares Goa, and don't forget to click the bell icon. Also, do participate in Codeavour 2022. And if you have any queries, please write them in the chat box below. Thank you.
Hello friends, I am Noel Dominic Valadares. I study at Father Agnel Multipurpose High School, Verna, Goa.
And I am Chicane Fernandez from Holy Family High School, Porvorim. We welcome you to the live session wherein we take in your questions and give you the answers.
Before we begin, let me thank Chicane for the wonderful session on space battle gaming using finger detection. Chicane, I've already started coding the game and my friends must have started too. My friends, if you have any doubts and queries, do send it to us.
Noel, I was very happy to see the amazing creativities sent by my friends after watching day 1 as well as day 2 bootcamp. And my dear friends, if you have not yet submitted your projects, then please do submit.
So now let's begin with the first question.
My friend Anston Mascarenhas wants to know if it is compulsory to only use pictoblocks.
Anston, my friend, since the competition Codeavour is organized by Stempedia, using pictoblocks is perquisite. You cannot use Scratch, you have to use only pictoblocks. Chicane, Sharon Vaz wants to know how you can create your own sprite.
Sharon, in this game, I have chosen 3 sprites: the rocket ship, the monster, and in fact, I have painted the bullet sprite. To paint a sprite, you will have to hover over the option Choose a Sprite and click on Paint. You can choose any shapes and brush that you want, and you can create whatever sprite.
Shubhan Rajaram Sarang of 7C from Saraswat Vidyalay is asking if his experience in pictoblocks helps him to design new creative projects.
Yes, my dear friends, practice always helps in creating even better projects. A friend, Aniket Batikar from Mustafan High School, who has just explained to us about his project Chhatrapati Shivaji, the Great Warrior game, and his inspiring journey in developing the game. Merila Timuro wants to know if we have to do a physical project or on the Pictoblocks app.
We can make interactive games, animations, and programs using hardware as well as software. The projects have to be created based on the themes. The themes are save the environment, make smart transportation, automate your surroundings, strengthen the health infrastructure, and revolutionize agriculture. We can also make projects using eVive, Arduino, etc. Chicane, Geeta Shastri wants to know how to participate in the competition.
Geeta and my dear friends, details about registering, uploading, and participating in the Codeavour 22 competition will be explained on the last day of this bootcamp, that is the 7th of January 2023, 3:30 to 4:30 pm. You can also visit our Cares Goa website to get latest updates on the competition. Noel, Ullas Naik wants to know how to draw a pattern.
Ullas, you can first draw the required pattern on a graph paper. Then you can identify the shapes used for the pattern. You can create a block for each shape and then accordingly call it at various angles to draw the required pattern. Supriya Kandholkar is asking if we could fill color in the shapes using pictoblocks.
Yes, Supriya, we can fill color in shapes using pictoblocks. My friend Ifra Naushin Sheikh has explained on day 1 of the Goa Codeavour 2022 bootcamp on how to fill color inside the shapes. In case you have not watched day 1 of the Goa Codeavour 2022 bootcamp, kindly visit the YouTube Cares Goa channel and do watch the same. Shivam wants to know if he can make a car game.
Yes, Shivam, we can make interactive games, animations, and programs, hardware as well as software. The projects have to be created based on the themes. The themes are save the environment, smart transportation, automate your surroundings, strengthen the health infrastructure, and revolutionize agriculture. Pradeep Mapari wanted to know we can send the project.
Pradeep and my dear friends, details about registering, uploading, and participating in the Codeavour 2022 competition will be explained on the last day of this bootcamp, that is the 7th of January 2023, 3:30 to 4:30 pm. You can also visit our Cares Goa website to get more updates about the information. Greta Fernandez wants to know when the project submission date is.
The last day to submit a project for the Codeavour 22 is 10th February 2023. Anthara is asking if we could do stories for the competition.
You can create movies, stories, animations, games, and many more creative projects on PictoBlocks. To see various such student creativities, do visit our Cares Goa YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and click on the bell icon to get further updates and notifications. Riyanjali Govind Naik of Standard 6th from Guardian Angel High School is asking how to submit the project.
Riyanjali and my dear friends, details about registering, uploading, and participating in the Codeavour 2022 would be explained on the last day of the bootcamp, that is 7 January 2023, 3:30 to 4:30 pm. You can also visit our Cares Goa website to get latest updates on the competition. Megan from class 7th of Our Lady of Snows High School has asked if we can use Kojo.
Since the competition Codeavour 2022 is organized by STEMpedia, you are required to use PictoBlocks. You can use PictoBlocks on your laptop and smartphone to create your projects. Mansi Desai of Standard 8th from Kunkoli United High School wants to know the link for sending a project.
You can also visit our Cares Goa website, that is caresgoa.gov.in, to get latest updates on the competition. Sairaj R. Sawant of 6th from Our Lady of Snows High School wants to know if we can use forever block and repeat block.
We cannot use repeat or forever loop. Instead, you can make a my block and call the block at the end, which works as a repeat block. Avanish Mahesh Shetye of Standard 7th A from Saraswat Vidyalaya wants to know how to change the colors of a car.
Click the car sprite. Next, on the top left corner, you can see the costumes tab. Click on the costumes and accordingly you can change the color of the car by choosing the color. Shikane, what inspired you to select the topic Space Battle game using finger detection?
Last year, for the Codeavour 2021 competition, I coded a space battle game called Big Bang Battle by using the arrow keys for shooting the lasers to kill the aliens as well as to move the rocket. I had also used nose and finger detection for drawing anything that you want on the screen. Many of us must have played games on Xbox or using joysticks. So I thought, why not create a game with a little twist of controlling the sprite by using a finger. So this inspired me to code the space battle game using finger detection, but that is with a little twist of using my index finger to control the movement of the rocket and to fire the bullets. So cool, right? Therefore, I created this game, which I am sure you all agree to be a fun and an interesting game. Shovena Dias, of Standard 8 from Holy Family High School, wants to know if we can create something in the future that can help us. There is a machine which can help the people who don't have a hand.
Yes, Shovena, it is a wonderful idea. You can surely try to create this project. Sneha Padyal of 6th from St. Andrews Institute wants to know where to make the projects.
We can make the projects using PictoBlocks, and details about registering, uploading, and participating in the Codeavour 2022 will be explained on the last day of the bootcamp. That is the 7th of January 2023 from 3:30 to 4:30 p.m. You can also visit the CARES Goa website to get latest updates on the competition. How can you create a backdrop?
You can create a backdrop by hovering over the backdrop option, the bottom right corner of the screen, and you have to click on the paint option. After doing that, you create whatever backdrop you want. In this game, you have seen I painted the game backdrop. Chicane, what is required to code the space battle game?
To code the space battle game, you require the following: laptop or PC, internet connection, webcam, and of course the PictoBlocks app. Since Codeavour is organized by STEMpedia, we have to use the PictoBlocks app only. Noel, do you know how to make a list?
To make a list, you have to click on the variable palette and click on the make a list option and name it as whatever you require for your project. You have to also choose if you want the list to be for all the sprites or for a particular sprite. Chicane, where do you win the space battle game?
Noel, you can win this space battle game when your score count is equal to 25 points. If you are going to try to code the game, then you can change the score winning count to whatever you want.
Many of our friends are curious to know how can you select a sound in PictoBlocks.
In this game, I have used the sound that you can hear when you win the game, that is the sound win, and the sound that one can hear when the person loses the game, that is the sound lose, which can both be found under the effects category. To select a sound, you will have to click on the sound tab next to the costume tab, just a little lower from the uppermost section of your screen. After that, you will have to go to the bottom left corner of the screen and hover over the choose a option sign. And then you have to select the
for the fourth consecutive year, bringing you the biggest international AI and programming competition for kids, Codeavour 2022